Welcome back to NWL TV. Ryan, did Jimmy Jacobs just say what I think he said?
I can't believe it. Is he crazy? Does he think he can come to NWL and take out Leo Allen?
From Evergreen Terrace, he's the absolute best at being the absolute worst. This is the professional lowlife, Christian Rose.
Is the zombie princess coming to the NWL to take on Leo Allen? I think by that interview he was.
Kansas City, let me talk to ya. I hope that you all are in appreciation of what you're about to witness, because tonight is not just my return to this pleasant city, but tonight you people get to see for the first time the real Christian Rose. Not a watered-down corporate variation, off-the-leash, 100% lowlife. And you get to see this because of the leadership and the executive decision-making of our illustrious new general manager, Matt Jackson.
Yeah!
Oh boy, here we go.
We know what side Christian Rose is on.
So let me explain to you, hey, I got the microphone. You don't talk, I do. So let me explain to you.
Listen to the crowd giving it to Christian Rose. You can barely hear it here.
Let me explain to you who the real Christian Rose is. See this? NWL is its own world, and I am the best in this world.
And the fans hate Christian
There
Rose.
is in what I do, and what I do isn't very nice.
This guy is fantastic.
All those guys in the locker room, I can out-wrestle them. I got them figured out. All the men in the crowd, I can out-fight you. I got your number. And all the wives and girlfriends that are here, I got their Snapchat.
Man, listen to that. They
And
hated
after I
me.
beat Gary J tonight, I'm going to be a low life living the high life.
I can't wait to see the non-watered down, non-corporate version of Christian Rose. Speaking of somebody that's never seen the inside of a corporation, this guy looks like he just crawled out of a dumpster.
And that's the spirit of the NWL champion, Gary J, making his way to defend his title against Christian Rose tonight on NWL TV.
The St. Louis champion, Gary J.
Gary J holding on to that title after he defeated somehow, I haven't seen video proof, but somehow defeated Maverick for that championship.
I was there. It was one hell of a matchup. Maverick and Gary J beating the tar out of each other, and Gary J walking away the new spirit of the NWL champion. And boy, if one person personifies spirit and fighting spirits, this man, Gary J, up for a task tonight against Christian Rose.
Gary J putting the NWL STL title up for fans to decide the new name, and he finally decided, with permission from Matt Jackson, that it can be called Spirit of the NWL Championship. So we'll see how he defends it tonight against a guy that could be a real good friend of mine, real fast, Christian Rose.
I'm sitting next to maybe the second most miserable man in the NWL compared to that man in the ring, Christian Rose. What a miserable son of a gun that guy is.
Maybe I never thought of it. Maybe that's why I like him so much.
Probably is. What the heck is he doing? Oh, he lost his gum.
Oh, he picked it up.
On.
That's probably not the healthiest thing he's ever done in his life.
Those mats are pretty clean, though.
It was professionally clean very recently, so I think it's okay. But come on, Christian. Show us what you got.
Still pretty disgusting no matter how clean the mats are here at the NWL. Nice. overhand wrist lock there by Christian Rose. Gary J trying to find a way out of it, and he does. Versus into a hammer lock on Christian Rose. Gary J, no slouch of a mat wrestler either. He's known for his brawling ability, but this guy can take it to the mat when need be.
When I see Gary J and I see him wrestle and I see the beatings he takes, it just reminds me of the former wrestler we all know, Spike Dudley. I mean, this guy can just get thrown around, manhandled, but you know what? He can always fight back. He can take on anyone of any size, and he always has that. He does have a very big heart in there.
Nice knife edge chop. Gary J is known for his hard striking ability. One of the hardest strikers in the NWL is the spirit of the NWL champion, Gary J. What a great name for that title. I mean, I love it.
They call him the stiff Robo Ginger at half the time because of those chops.
Look at that. Wow, just colliding. Almost hit him with the forearm. Does Christian Rose. Christian Rose, no slouch in the striking department either. And Christian Rose says he had a streak comparable to Goldberg's going for a while there at some of our shows around the Midwest.
Sure.
Only gets a 2 count.
Christian Rose, I've seen this guy for years, working around different cities around the United States, and this guy has grown so much, tremendously, in the last 4 or 5 years, and he's obviously such a confident man now, and he is, like you said, not a watered-down version. He's the real Christian Rose.
I just want to ask Christian Rose, what city does he like? He's so miserable. Look at, oh, come on. Kicking that rope into the face of Gary J. I mean, this, like I said, this guy is absolutely miserable, and I don't think he likes any of the towns we go to.
Do you?
Absolutely. Joplin's a great city.
Where
All
else?
the towns we go to. St. Joe, Joplin, Springfield, anywhere the NWL goes, great cities.
Come on, Christian. Here comes Gary.
Look at, keep your eyes on Gary J. Nice tope suicida. And he likes to go for a double here. Could he be going for the trifecta? Keep your eye on Gary J. once again. Somersault plancha takes out Christian Rose.
And look at that. That's exactly what Gary can do. He'll shock you. What is Midnight Guthrie slapping his hand for?
Midnight Guthrie known to get into the action time and time again here in the NWL. I love Midnight Guthrie. You always make fun of Midnight.
Guy never shuts up.
Great fashion sense, too.
Come on, come on.
Oh, you heard it. Oh, good night. Hurt his hand. I think he probably broke a couple fingers.
No.
Oh, another knife edge chop.
Come on, Christian Rose. Yeah, the count's going on.
Gary J wisely breaking that 10 count by referee Nick Chin, sliding in there and sliding back out. This is where Gary J feels the most comfortable, is outside of the ring. Oh, another knife edge chop. That was a very smart plan considering he hurt those fingers on that steel ring post.
And those forearm shots from Gary J really can hurt a man.
Wait, oh, look at that, Gary J. Hurricane Rana.
Taking him right to that guardrail. Christian Rose is in trouble and Gary J's just getting warmed up. Come on, Christian, get up.
Crowd chant, solidly chanting for Gary J. Obviously, Christian Rose not making any friends here at the Scottish Rite Temple in Kansas City. Man, I'm still reeling from that Jimmy Jacobs. Is Jimmy Jacobs on his way to the NWL? It sure sounded like it. What a move by Christian Rose, stomping him into the mat.
Sounds like Jimmy Jacobs wants to take on Leo Hellett one-on-one action, and we'll see what happens coming up here very soon in the NWL when he comes to take on a great singles competitor and one of the best tag teams we have.
Look at this. Neck crank. Nice cravat there. Over into a snap air. Stump. I thought he was going to go for a stump puller, but he turns him around. And he's slamming his face off the mat. What a move by Christian Rose. Rolls him back into a pinning attempt and gets a 2 count. We almost saw a new spirit of the NWL champion.
Thought he was gonna. I thought he had it. If he pulled the legs, it was over. But Christian Rose continuing to go after him in the corner here.
Look at that face wash. Just scraping that heel of the boot across the face.
You gotta love the honesty.
Oh gosh, he kicked his face off. What a vicious boot by Christian Rose.
Look at that, field goal's good. You gotta like the blunt, brutal honesty of Christian Rose, though, Ben. I mean, you gotta, you walk around the world, a lot of guys don't have the guts, the spine to tell you what they think. Christian Rose has no problem.
Look at that. Got it rich in the neck over that steel support, that steel beam right there. Oh, and he just kicked his head into it. Christian Rose vicious tonight in his onslaught against Gary J.
Gary just slithering on the ground there on the canvas. Come on, Christian, don't play to this crowd, just take him out.
Christian Rose once again trying to put away Gary J. Gary J's got a lot of fight left in him. I mean, I saw him go into an absolute war with Maverick when he took that title from him.
And maybe he's not giving Christian Rose possibly the same kind of attention he did that match with Maverick, because it looks like he's in deep trouble now.
Could we be seeing that Ride the Lightning, that GTS variation? No, Gary J slips out of it. Christian Rose, nobody home, eats the second turnbuckle there.
Come on, Christian.
Christian Rose.
Turn around.
Brains may be scrambled after hitting that second turnbuckle really hard.
Gary J just holding that left arm and
knife edge chop. Once again, you can hear that blistering chop fire off the chest of Christian Rose.
Come on.
Another knife edge chop.
Of course this crowd wants one more. Thank goodness, cut off.
Christian Rose puts a stop to that. Bounces off the far side. Gary J meets him with the forearm. Christian Rose meets him with one of his own.
Bulldog Mick. No.
Back and forth action here in this second contest on NWL TV. Coming up later, Dak Draper, Appreciation Day. I'm so excited about it. Both men collapsing after a pair of spinning forearms.
I can tell you're real excited. I'm very excited, legitimately, for Dak Draper Appreciation Night tonight. I saw the party hats. I saw the kazoos. I mean, we're going all out for this. And Dak Draper, hopefully he'll join us via Skype from the beaches of Hawaii. It'll be great.
I just want to take this moment to say thank you, President Matt Jackson, for allowing me to keep my job here on NWL TV.
That's once. You want one more time for the end of this show.
Oh, look at that. Nobody home, and Christian Rose gets another.
Look at that.
Christian Rose has been busted open right at the corner of his eye. Oh, gosh, double foot stomp to the back of the head. This should be it, too. And Christian Rose kicks out.
Christian Rose, I didn't see which one of those forearm shots took him out of that eyebrow there, the left eyebrow, but he is busted open.
Man, that shows you that Gary J is just an unrelenting striker. Christian Rose is going to need some stitches in that eyebrow before the night's over. Look at this. Could he actually fight off that blood and get the right to light? Oh, no. Gary J blocked it. And now a sliding forearm strike right in the side of the head. That could be a knockout blow. And Christian Rose once again gets the shoulder up.
And Gary, being the bloodthirsty animal he is, continues to pound on that face right there where that blood's coming out, trying to make it worse. You condone this?
It was probably an errant strike or an errant forearm that connected and busted Christian Rose open.
Accidental.
He didn't intentionally do it.
Accidental, I'm sure.
He's not a bloodthirsty animal. How dare you? Look at that. Christian Rose still trying to fight back. I'm sure it's very hard to see out of that. He just spit in Gary J's face. It stomps Gary J into the canvas here.
What's this?
What is he going for here? Throws him up onto the top rope and drives an elbow right to the throat. Could this be it for Gary J? What a contest we're seeing here tonight.
Christian Rose continues to have that blood pool around that left eye. How could you not get busted open by Gary J? This guy's all elbows, all bones. Jagged little elbow strikes he throws.
Look at Christian Rose making his way up to the top rope. What is he thinking here? Going to the high rent district. He wants to put away Gary J. Positioning himself, almost lands that Warriors Way double stomp. Misses that forearm, and Gary Jay throws him back. The back of the head collides with that top turnbuckle. Michinoku driver spikes him too.
Get up.
No, and Christian Rose kicks out. What a contest. What a pair of matches we've seen so far on NWL TV.
Gary just shocked he can't get the 1, 2, 3 after that Michinoku driver on Christian Rose, but Christian has put up quite the battle tonight. Both these men going toe-to-toe with some huge strikes, some big artillery, and look at Gary. Going to the
Jay
top.
once again going to the top rope.
He does a double stomp as well.
And look at that, he pushes Nick Chin. And Gary Jay loses his footing on that top rope. He was perhaps going for that double stomp. Christian Rose looks like he may be out of it a little bit himself. He's having a hard time collecting himself.
Come on.
Once again going for Ride the Lightning, and Gary Jay continually fights it off.
He's fighting it, holding on to that top rope for dear life.
Look at what is Christian Rose doing? He picks up Gary Jay. Oh, and he just kicked him right in the chin. Oh, what a devastating super kick into Ride the Lightning. That should be it. 1, 2, 3. No, Gary Jay kicks out.
What a fantastic setup for his move, Ride the Lightning, and I thought it was over. Come on, Christian Rose can't believe it. David Gulak can't count to 3 either. Come on, Christian, end it.
Christian Rose surprised that Gary Jay kicked out of Ride the Lightning.
It would be a fantastic night for the Jackson administration if Gary Jay loses this championship tonight to Christian Rose.
You know, that's one person that's watching this match intently is Matt Jackson. He wants to see the Jackson administration reign supreme. And not that Christian Rose is a direct member, but he did give props to Matt Jackson at the beginning of this contest.
He did.
Gary Jay continuing to fight off this superplex attempt. And he drops Christian Rose on his face. And there's that double stomp to the back of the head from the top rope. 2 and 3. And the spirit of the NWL champion remains with Gary Jay.
Wrestling fans, your winner, the St. Louis champion, Gary Jay.
The one man, Gary Jay, what a victory here over Christian Rose. What a match we've seen here tonight on NWL TV. Gary Jay almost looked shocked that he won. And Christian Rose.
I'm shocked. I look shocked too.
He's going to need some medical attention. Referee Nick Chin helping Christian Rose to get back. That eye does not look good. Wait. What's this?
A man that's angry that he doesn't have his title anymore. That's who.
We heard that Maverick wasn't able to compete tonight due to illness.
There he is, the manager, the agent of champions, Drew Gold. And the man himself.
Gold coming out here with the alien Maverick. He was telling everybody backstage that Maverick was in no shape to compete.
Hey, Gary Jay. That was one heck of a fight there against Christian Rose, and I happen to like Christian Rose. He's a heck of a wrestler. I love me, that's all that matters, toothless. The one thing I couldn't help but notice about Christian Rose that kind of bothered me, though, is he is not the Raging Bull Maverick! Maverick is the rightful holder to your title, and he should have been out here wrestling you tonight.
Strong words.
But the fact of the matter is, the powers that be do not want Drew Gold to be in power. They don't want this man running through their roster, killing off after these wrestlers.
Give him his title
Don't
back,
worry,
Gary.
I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for cheering when that idiot broke my ribs a few weeks ago.
That was horrible. This crowd's horrible.
But Gary Jay, if you want a piece of Maverick, brother, he's standing right here.
Are we going to have a match right here between Gary Jay and Maverick?
We should. Put the title on the line right now.
He just went to war with Christian Rose.
What's Gary going to do? I think he looks scared. Somebody get him a comb.
Look at Gary J hitting the ropes. Tope Suicida, and the fight is on. Maverick and Gary J are going to town on each other here. They're not going to wait. I don't know if this is even going to be an official match. These guys are beating the snot out of each other here.
Did you see Maverick toss Gary like a sack of potatoes?
Someone get a camera here. They might be fighting all night into the parking lot.
Figure out what's going on. Maverick's got to be taking out Gary J.